Hello everyone and welcome to today's video. It is getting colder and Christmas is only 2 weeks away. Today I want to talk about how to make your Christmas sustainable and minimalist, but I do want to add a disclaimer. It's not in my interest at all to force you to make changes that you don't want to do, or to change rituals that are very precious to you, to change how your family is celebrating this holiday, or just, I don't want to force you to do anything. It's just thoughts that I had, and it's just things, some of them I do, some of them I don't even do. So it's just my thoughts about sustainable and minimalist Christmas time. Let's get started. The first one would be starting in December already, and maybe for some people it's already over, but all these Christmas calendars, they are so wasteful. I try to not buy these, and I didn't buy any this year. Because you could just buy chocolate or something and you could avoid a lot of the plastic it's wrapped and packaged in. Then of course I think most people have already decorated for Christmas, or have not if they decided not to decorate for Christmas. I do decorate for Christmas as well, but just a little bit, and I do make my Christmas decorations at home or I buy them secondhand. So I try to not buy new Christmas decoration items, because I think most of those you use only for a very short amount of time, and then often they're bad quality, so it's a lot of waste that could be prevented. The next big thing, of course, I think during the month of December or even before, is buying Christmas gifts. And if you want to have a minimalist Christmas, don't give gifts. I mean, that's the most simple, most obvious thing to do. And it would be sustainable as well. But of course, not everybody wants to just not have any gifts at all. And we do give each other gifts as well. Here I have like a short list of things you can give that are kind of sustainable at least. You can give time instead of things. You can give things that people actually want, so you can actually ask them what they want and give them something like that. You can give them things that help to have a more sustainable life. You can give them second-hand items. I know I don't do that a lot of times, but sometimes people are okay with it, or if it's like just things it really doesn't matter, consider giving second-hand things. And of course you can make things your own, baking or painting something or whatever you're good at. You can give food that can be used up and doesn't go to like waste or doesn't pollute the surrounding of the person you give it to. That are the things I came up right now. So if you have anything to add to this list, be sure to leave a comment below. Around Christmas time, families like to meet up with each other. A lot of people have a Christmas tree, and the Christmas tree is the next thing I want to talk about. Real trees are not really sustainable because they're used for a few weeks and then thrown out, and most of the time not even composted, but they have to grow for about 10 years. But fake trees, on the other hand, aren't a great option either, because they are made of plastic and sometimes they do not last that long. I've heard of fake trees that lasted like 20 years, so that's good if they do. But the most sustainable option here is not having a tree or buying a fake tree secondhand. Of course, you can make your own tree out of like wood, paper, books. There are a lot of inspirational things out there you can look up on Pinterest or I don't know where, but that's another option as well. We will not have a Christmas tree this year because we are celebrating Christmas with my boyfriend's family and they do have a Christmas tree. So we thought it's not necessary that we have one too. When you meet with your family, usually you eat a delicious meal or even like feast with a lot of different kinds of foods. There you can make a few things to have a more sustainable Christmas. You can cut out animal products. You can not cook too much, that's a very important one, or make sure to freeze everything and actually use it up, because then it doesn't have to go to waste, which would be a very bad thing for the environment. You can of course also make sure to not buy too much food, but make it yourself, so there's not too much packaging things involved. You can make sure to not use products that come from the other side of the world. For clothing you might wear on your Christmas event, you can just use something you have. I don't know how many people actually go out and buy a new outfit, but I think a lot of people buy new outfits for special occasions, and I guess Christmas is one of these where you could just go out and buy something new. That of course is the same case for jewelry or other like bags or I don't know what, but just make sure to use what you have because that's the most sustainable option. the things you give as gifts to your loved ones, make sure to not wrap them in a very unsustainable thing. So don't use glitter, don't use the conventional wrapping paper, because usually you cannot recycle these kinds of papers. And you could use, for example, old newspaper. You could use brown paper that comes with like things you order. You can use nice gift bags you already have, or maybe you buy them but you can reuse them over and over again. Or you could use fabric to wrap your present. You can also use cotton totes or things like that, or just get creative, maybe not wrap it at all. There are endless options, but of course that's something you can consider as well if you want to have your Christmas more sustainable and minimalist. There's another thing that you can do to avoid too many presents, too much money wasted, too many things and too much waste. You can consider doing like Secret Santa, where not everybody would get a gift for everybody. And we are actually doing this year, so everybody just has to get one present, which I think is a very fun way to just have a more sustainable Christmas. And the last thing I want to say is try to make sure to have enough time for yourself, to actually enjoy the time with your family or loved ones, or even alone. And try to like not stress too much, because I think Christmas time can be very, very stressful for a lot of people, and I don't think it has to be, I don't think it should be very stressful. So take your time, take time for yourself as well, and make sure to have an enjoyable Christmas time with not too much stress and a lot of fun and beautiful memories made. I hope you have a good day, and it would be nice to see you next time. Bye!